It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, girls basketball, the Onalaska Luther Knights, and the West Salem Panthers. The High School Game of the Week, made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish, cremation and funeral services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill on Leonard Street in historic downtown West Salem. American Family Insurance and your agent in West Salem, Jim Quinn. Union State Bank of West Salem, where customers and community come first. Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16 West Salem. Big Boar Barbecue, now that's a mouthful. Lewiston Monument in Lewiston, Minnesota. And Allied Cooperative in Tomah, West Salem, and Arcadia. Now let's go courtside with KQEG's Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. It's time for the... Good evening, everybody, and welcome to West Salem High School. Tonight, the West Salem Panthers take on the Onalaska Luther Knights. It's girls basketball tonight. I'm Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson bringing you tonight's broadcast. Terry, these two teams struggling somewhat. I mean, on paper, it looks like West Salem might be the better team, but at the same time, Luther beat West Salem last time they met, and they beat them handily, 53-37. It was a pretty good beating, if you will.
They are struggling, and basically they're struggling with consistency in terms of taking care of the ball. And talked to both coaches today, and they said, we just struggle at guard play. We struggle making good decisions. We struggled just with ball security. And that, as we get to our keys, that will be a factor.
That's a key word then tonight is struggle then, I take it, right?
Struggle and making good decisions. Thinking about the past before you actually make it.
West Salem comes in here having beaten Black River Falls 61-38 very handily. They're fourth in the conference, I believe, 10-8 overall, 5-4 in conference, averaging about 51 points a game while allowing 41. So they got a big game coming up at GET too.
They do, and GET is running away with the conference.
They are, yeah.
And they changed coaches. There was a little uncertainty, but oh my goodness, led by Lexi Wagner, they just are. They're at 9-0 in the conference, and no one's going to catch them.
Yeah. Well, leading the scoring for West Salem is Brooke Benson, averaging about 12 points a game. And then Gerke coming in second with about 9, Cavadini with 9 points, and Maddie Quick with 5 points a game. So nobody, although Benson scored 19 against Sparta and Gerke also 19 against Sparta, nobody's really jumped out there with any 30-point games.
No, really, and that's the complementary players, and you just mentioned that. They have not really put the ball in the basket to the degree that is going to take the pressure off of Brooke Benson.
Both of these teams have that one player that sticks out in front. For Luther, it's Kennedy. Caitlin Kennedy averaging 13 points a game. Had a great game against Bangor. She scored 20 points that night. But nobody else on the team really averaging double figures at all.
That's the problem. When you look at the scoring, Caitlin averaging, you said 13, 14 points a game. We're going to talk about how special a player she is during the broadcast. But then it drops way down. Mankey with 5 and Jenna Wall right there. But nobody else is really much of a threat on offense.
Yeah.
And that's a troubling aspect. When you look at some of the better teams, Aquinas, Melrose, Mindoro on the girls' side and so on, they have multiple people scoring in double figures.
Now, the last time these two teams met, Koenig scored 12 points that day. That was her season high, if you will, and it was against West Salem, but still didn't get enough help from the rest of them. So you talk about inconsistency. Luther seems to have really had that problem, being very inconsistent.
They really have. Part of it is finding their identity, and as you said, the last time these two teams played on December 11th, Luther jumped out to a 30-16 lead. Kennedy with 15, Koenig with 12, Brooke Benson with 17, but nobody else for West Salem really did much in the second half. It was an even game, but still the big lead that Luther had was able to put it away essentially by halftime.
Yeah. So tonight, what do you think? Keys to this game tonight?
Well, first of all, I think both teams coming off a tough week, as all teams in the state of Wisconsin and in Minnesota, Illinois, and not having school, not having practices. But they put the pieces back together, both of them with wins. West Salem over Black River, and West Salem over Sparta, Luther over Black River. And so
switch that around.
West Salem over Black River and Luther over Sparta.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Thank you.
I knew that's what you meant.
So, that's a plus side. But, we're getting down the home stretch in February now, and the seeding meeting is a week from Sunday. So both teams are struggling with kind of mediocrity in their conference. But both of them have relatively new head coaches. Ryan Svensson taking over for Joe Babinek. We just talked about him. We saw him come in. Over 300 wins, there for 22 years, 29 years in the program, 22 years as head coach, and he left quite a legacy. In fact, at some point he will be in the WBCA, Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame. And then Matt Quick, who worked a lot in the lower levels and did a lot of things with AAU and so on, taking over for a guy that left an equally impressive resume, and that was Mike Malott, who now is elevated to the principal's job. But, the number of Cooley Conference championships he has won deep into the postseason. Matt Quick trying to find his own identity, separating himself a little bit from what Mike Malott did. But he's got the same kind of passion that Mike had. And I talked to him today, and I know one of his daughters on the team. He resonates what you want to see in a coach, and that's enthusiasm and passion.
Yeah, wasn't he at Sparta for a while, assistant coach?
He was, and he still teaches there.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then lives in West Salem. So, but both teams are certainly not satisfied, as you said, because they're right in the middle of the Cooley Conference race.
Yeah, so it should be a good game tonight. Luther beat Sparta 39-27. But they're averaging only about 41 points a game and allowing 47. So there's really a disparity there. They're going to have to pick up their defense in order to beat this West Salem team that's averaging 51 points a game.
Exactly. And I think part of it is, again, we talked about turnovers, ball security. Last time these teams played, the West Salem Panthers had 28 turnovers.
Ooh.
When they win, because they document everything so well on their spreadsheets, when they win, they cut it to about 15 turnovers. Luther has had the same issue. So whoever wins the battle, in my view, of turnovers will win this ballgame.
Because I was looking at West Salem's history so far this year. They had some games where they ran up 80 points, and then they had some games where they only had 37 points. So really inconsistent, and maybe it's just the caliber of the teams they were playing against. But, to go from 80 points in this game to 37 in the next, exactly. You wonder what's going on there.
Well, one of their high points is beating Westby. Westby's a rivalry, and then a good game against Central. They got beat against Central, but Matt Quick, again, in his second year as head coach, says they're playing better than maybe what their record is. So is Luther. Matt Quick said to me today, Luther beat us last time, and they're not having a stellar season at 5-11, but they're a good player if they can bring all the pieces together and assist senior all-conference returner Caitlin Kennedy.
All right, well, we're going to get the tip-off here in just about a minute, folks, so we'll take a break, and we'll be back with that tip-off for you. So stick around, everybody. It's high school basketball on KQEG TV, the West Salem Panthers and the Luther Knights coming up.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where
you don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You know that Boyer's is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson, and we're just about to get ready here to tip off. Let's start with the introduction of the teams tonight. We'll start with the Onalaska Luther Knights. Number 4 is a 5'8 junior, Emily Wintrone. Number 5 is a 5'10 senior, Caitlin Kennedy. Number 14 is a 5'6 senior, Cinda Protzman. Number 24, a 5'11 junior, Grace Mankey. And number 32, a 6-foot junior, Annabelle Koenig. And as we mentioned, the coach of the Lady Knights is Ryan Svensson.
Yeah, Ryan Svensson in his first year. There's a Norwegian name for you.
Yeah, no kidding.
We'll see Sienna Hoppy off the bench, and Wagey will play a lot also, along with several other players. He plays a lot of people, Bolstead and Wall.
For West Salem, number 4, senior Brooke Benson. Number 24, junior Kara Gavigan. Number 34, senior Sierra Szymanski. Number 40 is a junior, that's Abby Cavadini. And number 42, a sophomore, Kendall Gerke. And coming off the bench, Terry?
Coming off the bench for Matt Quick in his second year will be his daughter, number 22, Maddie Quick, who's averaging 8 points a game. Only a sophomore. Paige Wiedemann plays quite a bit. And he usually goes with 8 players, does Matt Quick. And the other sub coming off the bench is a freshman averaging 8 points a game, Alyssa Gilster.
I remember Alyssa's sister was on the team last year. I think that was her sister. Did very well. Haley? Haley Gilster?
I'm looking forward to this game. As you said, it's evenly matched. And
looks pretty much so.
Yeah, so a lot of people here for a Monday night, huh?
Gavigan tips that one right over to West Salem, and the Brooke Benson will start out first possession here.
Both teams play an aggressive defense. Luther mostly man-to-man. Not much man-to-man for West Salem, mostly 1-3-1 and 2-3 zone.
Okay, we'll look for that. Here's Benson again, around to Cavadini. Oh, excuse me, that was Gerke. Now to Gavigan. Oh, stolen away by the Knights. And they'll quickly bring it the other way.
That is an unforced half-court turnover. It was not something you want to see because not much pressure by Luther.
Koenig tries to get it inside, taken away by the West Salem Panthers.
She's a big girl.
Here's Benson.
Junior, but she...
Nice feed underneath that goes up and doesn't go. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, should have had that, but bothered by Koenig's size at 6 foot.
Cavadini got pushed a little bit, I think. Oh, there we go. They're going to give her that basket?
Yeah,
it's Grace Mankey.
Should be. She collected herself, and it was a good call, too, by Jay Dobbins. She gathered herself, and too many officials don't give that shot, and that should have counted, and it did.
And it did, absolutely. All right, she makes the free throw, too. That foul is going to go against Abby Cavadini. There's West Salem with the ball. Benson brings it down. Feeds it nice underneath to Cavadini. What a block, though.
And a very nice block.
Knocked away.
Again, Koenig, but should have used a shot fake on that. She would have had success. Get the player up in the air, and then on her descent, go up with it.
Benson now, cross-court it comes. Here's the shot, up, and no, doesn't go. Szymanski trying to put one in. There's the putback. Now Cavadini puts one up. There we go.
If you give him 3 shots, but Rick, and putbacks will kill you. Of course, look at Onalaska the other night against Logan, the number of putbacks they had on the boys' side.
Oh, no kidding. 3-2 our score now. Luther in the lead. Rebound comes back to the Panthers. Szymanski bringing it down quickly. Excuse me, Gavigan. Now they go inside. Back out again.
Good spacing. Good job of swinging the ball.
Szymanski puts one up, doesn't go. Bounces off of one of the Luther Knights and goes out of bounds.
So as soon as I saw Szymanski, I said, are you related to Eli Szymanski, the soccer and baseball player at Logan? That's my first cousin. He's a great soccer player, plays at Winona St. Mary's. Do you know that name?
I did not know that name. Shots up, doesn't go. Gerke trying to find a couple points. Back to the top of the key it goes. We'll start over. Here's Cavadini, takes it in. She's going to get fouled.
She attacked the basket, saw a little bit of a driving lane, and number 32, Annabelle Koenig, had to come over and help. She came over too late. Foul, and as a result, Cavadini to the free throw line, averaging 8 points a game.
Well, we'll see if she can put this in. And she does. Picks up the first one. Ties it up, 3 apiece. And again.
Nice rotation, nice mechanics. I'm always interested in seeing shot ball rotation and how well players have worked on their shot.
Benson pokes that one away, goes out of bounds. It'll stay Luther ball. 4-3 now. West Salem up by 1.
Got to get Caitlin Kennedy, number 5, in the game here offensively in the first half.
No kidding. Protzman now.
She hasn't got a shot off yet,
Here's
Rick.
Kennedy with the ball. She'll hand it back off, though, to Wintrone. Shots up by Protzman. There you go. And she picks up a 3.
She's not really a threat from the outside, the junior, and when I look at the stats, but that looked nice.
Rebound to the Panthers.
Good block, too. Good verticality. See what the Panthers can do in their half-court set. Ball screen, ball reversal. Nice job.
Cavadini puts it. Oh, look at underneath the basket all by herself.
Oh,
Gavigan gets 2.
Jeez, look at the offensive rebounds so far early in this game. They have controlled the boards.
And it looks like we've got a timeout. Our score, 6-6 right now. We're all tied up. We'll be back right after this message. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. 6-6, we're all tied up here. 14:47 left in the ball game in the first half. Little timeout there called. Give a chance to talk to his team there.
Certainly upset about the rebounding aspect.
It's Kennedy now. I don't think we've seen Kennedy take a shot yet, have we?
Right,
there it is,
now.
right there.
But wait,
there we go.
What a great find by Grace Mankey. And do you know that Caitlin Kennedy is on her way to 1,000 points?
Wow.
And I think she's got like 970, 975. Only one other Luther player in the history of basketball has 1,000 points.
Whoa, look at that one, though.
Looked nice.
That was Maddie Quick putting in a 3-pointer.
Maddie Quick, the sophomore, daughter of Carrie Quick and Matt Quick.
Back the other way. Here's Benson on the run. She'll pull up, though. Quick over to Gerke. Gerke will take it in, put it up. No, it doesn't go.
Just overlaid it.
Benson gets the rebound.
Another offensive rebound, Rick. Another one.
Oh, she tries to feed it in, but we're going to get a jump ball. Okay, you're going to make me guess who has the only one that ever scored 1,000 points?
Well,
on
several
Luther?
on the boys' side, but on the girls' side, one other player scored 1,000 points, and that was in 2014. I remember her, too. Christina Houlihan.
Okay.
She's got 1,000 points. But anyway, tonight, or possibly, if not tonight, tomorrow night, when the Luther Knights play Cashton, she's going to have 1,000 points. Ooh, he missed it over and back. Missed it.
That one bounced out of bounds.
Yeah, he missed it. Should have been over and back.
Could have been. Mankey couldn't quite get her hands on it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be West Salem ball.
I think it surprised them, but again, the Kennedy family. I'm going to share some other important things about that family. Tonight's broadcast.
All right, Maddie Quick now with the ball. Gets it to Gerke.
Maddie Quick with a good high IQ, as most coaches' daughters do. Coaches' sons understand the game.
There's the drive in, puts it up, and she's got two.
A good no call, too.
Paige Wiedemann.
Jerry Sample, a nice no call. Paige Wiedemann with off the bench, the sophomore. Look at the roster here of underclassmen for the Panthers. Wow. 3 seniors on the team.
Wow. There's Kennedy with a three-pointer. Doesn't go. Rebound comes to Benson. She'll push it quickly down to Quick. Quick puts it up and in.
Nice.
Nice breakaway.
Well, nice transition game. The ball only bounced 3 times, and it was a great pass finding her open, and she did a nice job using her left hand and used the glass.
And it looks like Kennedy picks up a foul. And Quick will go to the line, see if she can make it a 3-point play. Nope, doesn't make it.
Oh, another offensive rebound.
Yeah, gets the rebound.
Ooh, got away with the travel there.
Wiedemann to Benson.
Good active defense by the Knights with high hands, active feet. That's what you look for in defensive players. Good vision, good help.
Shots up by Gerke. Nope, doesn't go. Rebound comes to, nope, out of bounds.
Good effort too, but
Maddie Quick went after that, couldn't quite get her hands on it.
The first time one and done for the Panthers.
So, here come the Knights now. Let's see, who came in?
Alyssa Gilster came in, Rick.
No, she did.
The freshman.
Number 32.
Averaging 8 a game, yes.
Kennedy now. Passes it to Mankey. Jenna Wall also in the lineup now for the Luther Knights. Whoa, nice one.
Yeah, I'd say.
That's Emily Wintrone puts in a three-pointer.
She produces right away. Emily Wintrone, her first shot, the junior, 5'8".
13-11 now, West Salem by 2. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left. Oh, Benson goes to the hoop.
Yeah, that's why she's leading the team in scoring. It's going to be all conference, too. Talking about the young players for the Knights. The Knights have 4 players, 4 seniors, and West Salem only 3. So bright future.
Rachel Koenig into the lineup for the Luther Knights.
Rachel Koenig, the younger sister of Annabelle Koenig.
They go inside to Koenig.
Nice.
Now here's the other Koenig. Oh, we're going to get a foul called.
I like that high-low approach that time. Great pass.
15-11. West Salem by 4. Luther ball. They get it in. Oh, and throw it away. Brooke Benson picks it up. There's the feed to Quick. Puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound, though, this time to Caitlin Kennedy. And the Luther Knights will hang on to it. Whoa, they try to go, almost lost it there. Wintrone with not a smart pass. Now we've got it back to the West Salem Panthers. Benson again with a quick one. Puts it up, doesn't go. And now we're going to have a foul.
Another offensive rebound, too. I'm sure Coach Ryan Svensson's pretty upset with that. Two things. One, allowing the putbacks, and number two, allowing the transition game without stopping the ball.
Jenna Wall picks up a foul, and Szymanski will go to the line. Misses it.
Lots of subs coming in now for the Panthers.
Oh, yeah, we got to try to keep up with this, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, some of them coming back in. Gavigan is back in the lineup again. Looks like Cavadini back in the lineup again.
Well, the Panthers go with 8 deep, so likes to keep his players fresh.
Pressure by the Panthers now. Luther will try to get it down. Protzman into Koenig. Now Koenig underneath. Back out to Kennedy. Kennedy will drive the lane. Oh, she loses it. Out of bounds.
She's got to go up with that.
That's going to be West Salem ball. 16-11 our score. West Salem in the lead.
Protzman in, and Koenig takes a break.
There's Szymanski, drives in. Back out it comes to Gerke. Gerke looked like she was going to drive with it. Kicks it back out, though. Around it goes. Szymanski with the ball now for the Panthers.
Better defense on this possession. Let's see if it results in some a hurried shot or a rebound at least.
Cavadini back to Gerke.
Spacing such a big part of running an offense, and I'm sure the Panthers have worked on that.
Szymanski puts it up. There's the rebound. The offensive rebound comes back to the West Salem Panthers. And now Szymanski with the ball. She'll give it to Gavigan. Back to Gerke. Comes all the way back out here once again. Gerke will drive. Nowhere to go. And they lose it to the Luther Knights. Protzman able to pick it up.
I think that's only the second turnover in the half court for West Salem.
Koenig with a shot. And nope, doesn't go. Rebound to the Panthers. 16-11, folks. 9 minutes left in the first half. The drive doesn't go. Szymanski trying to put that one in.
Loose ball foul on the Panthers. I believe that's on number 40, Abby Cavadini, her second. Quick back in, Maddie Quick. Again, the sophomore.
Here's Kennedy with the ball. Nope, she's going to hand it off. Cassie Warren in the lineup for the Luther Knights. Number 2. There's a wow. There you go. Rachel Koenig.
I really like that half-court set, and that pass was just picturesque. Grace Mankey, the 5'11 junior, with a great recognition.
16-13, West Salem by 3. Down to about 8 minutes. First half here. Benson, boy, the Panthers really working it around. There we go.
They do.
Maddie Quick with another three-pointer, her second one tonight.
Should she play as a sophomore? Yes, she should.
I guess so. Wiedemann's coming in the lineup now, along with Gilster back in. As Cavadini and Gerke will sit down for the Panthers.
Well, Salem does a lot of substitutions.
Yeah, they really do. Here's Protzman now with the ball for the Knights.
Little half-court trap. Back into a 2-3 zone.
Into a trap, actually. And that ends up getting the West Salem Panthers the ball back. Here's Szymanski now, puts it up, and no, doesn't go.
Bothered by number 2, Cassie Warren.
But you saw Benson coming right in after that shot. She was right there for the rebound. Didn't get it, but she was right there.
Check that.
Now we got a foul.
Bothered by Caitlin Kennedy.
So it looks like Benson's going to pick up her first foul. And the Knights have the ball. 19-13, 6-point lead for the West Salem Panthers at the moment. Here's Warren with the ball now for Luther. Back to Kennedy. Caitlin Kennedy with just one field goal so far tonight. Warren again. Wintrone to Koenig. Back to Wintrone. She tries to go up, gets fouled.
Uses a fake and got number 32, Gilster, to go for that fake, and she goes to the free throw line.
I think they're putting it on Paige Wiedemann, though.
Okay. Could pick either one, huh?
I guess. Wintrone puts the first one up and in. And a second shot. Misses the second one. 19-14, West Salem by 5. 7 minutes left, first half. Here's Benson with the ball now for the Panthers.
Good switch by the Luther Knights on ball screens.
Maddie Quick. She's had a couple of three-pointers here tonight. Oh, poked away. Stolen, and up it goes and in. 2 points for Grace Mankey.
Yeah, it's one thing to steal the ball. It's another thing to finish.
And she did.
And she did that, exactly.
19-16.
Oh, an easy basket.
Was that Lissa Gilster?
By Brooke Benson.
Oh, Benson, okay. And West Salem with the ball again.
Another turnover and a timeout by Ryan Svensson, the head coach in his first year. Said, I've seen enough of that. We got to regroup.
And we got to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment, everybody. It's high school basketball on KQEG.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where you are, it's
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Our score 23-16 now. 6 minutes, 22 seconds left. West Salem in the lead.
1-2-2 half-court trap. Again, another turnover.
Steal.
Good kick out.
Benson around to Gerke. It's a lot different game than the last time these two played, isn't it?
Absolutely. A little bit more, less mistakes.
Yeah.
A little bit more flow to it. A little bit more entertaining.
Gerke now in the corner they go to Gavigan. She'll bring it back out to Wiedemann. And now Benson with the ball. Good ball movement. They keep it moving well, and their passes are on target.
And they swing the ball. They don't just stay on one side. They try to get find driving lanes, make good cuts.
Gavigan, back out it comes. Benson will shoot for 3,
there
and
you
she's
go.
got it.
And it was a great pass. That's what did it, a recognition by Kara Gavigan. She found Benson.
26-16, West Salem by 10. Ball goes inside. It's a loose ball again, and there they go. West Salem again on the run. Gavigan takes it down, pulls up, takes the shot. Doesn't get it, but Luther's there for the rebound. Rachel Koenig.
I like the effort that time by Szymanski getting that turnover.
Kennedy now hands it off to Wintrone. Jenna Wall. There it is, going inside, coming back out again. Here's Kennedy with the ball. Nope, got to get rid of it. Wintrone. Whoa, tries to go inside. They're going to say it was off of Mankey, I think. It's going to be West Salem ball.
4 subs coming in for Luther.
Yeah, he's really, well, and for West Salem, too.
Yeah.
Matty Quick back in the lineup. Jalen Schwichtenberg is in the lineup for Luther, number 21.
She's a junior, 5'7".
Gerke with the ball, now to Quick. Quick will get it to Gavigan. Back in the corner, Wiedemann. Oh, that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Luther's ball.
Luther doing a better job, Rick, of stretching their defense, putting a little bit more pressure on the ball.
A little bit of pressure by West Salem here.
Yeah, they just really love that half-court, three-quarter.
Yeah, there it is, stolen away. Gavigan puts it up, doesn't go. And Warren gets the rebound for Luther. Whoop. Oh, my goodness, that almost went in. Jeez. She tried to pass it, but is that Gavigan? I think poked at it, and it almost went in the hoop.
Yeah, the reward for that hustle, they keep the ball in the front court.
So West Salem ball now, 26-16, West Salem by 10. Maddie Quick handling the inbound pass. She finds Benson. Back to Quick again. Now Wiedemann with the ball.
Great pass by Benson, but didn't result in a shot. Another turnover.
There's Benson again. Into the corner. Maddie Quick for 3. Oh,
she's lighting them up.
Goodness. I guess that's her third one.
The coach's daughter is hot.
29-16. Jenna Wall now. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Luther ball, though. Tried to get it to Koenig. Goes out of bounds. Now, let's see. Into the lineup, number 32 for West Salem, Alyssa Gilster. Gavigan will sit down.
Mankey and Kennedy back in.
Yeah, Matt Quick really recycling through his players on a consistent basis.
There's a nice
Kennedy.
drive.
Oh, didn't get it. She's only got one field goal so far tonight.
Rarely misses those shots.
29-16 our score. Here's West Salem with the ball again. Under 3 minutes left first half. Benson with the ball. Now they go into the corner. There's a shot from the corner. No, doesn't go. Put back, doesn't go. Benson is underneath there just fighting for that rebound.
Three attempts again.
Here's Protzman for Luther.
There's a nice move.
By
Now finish.
Kennedy.
Now finish.
And
there
she does.
you go.
There we go.
She made an adjustment, Rick, right under the basket, and the result was an easy basket for her. She went right by Kendall Gerke.
29-18. West Salem still in the lead. Here's Maddie Quick with the ball. Now to Benson. They go in the corner. Gilster has to give it back to Benson. Now to Wiedemann. Back to Benson again. Here's Maddie Quick for another 3. Oh, she did it again.
I wonder what she had for breakfast.
Holy smoke. Give me some of that, huh?
Jeez.
32-18 now.
She's the reason the score is what it is.
No kidding. Here's Kennedy. She'll drive in.
Nice move.
Nice little move. Didn't finish, but she had a great move down there, no question about it. Well, folks, one of our sponsors today, of course, our friends over at Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services. They've been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years with traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. That's Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and in Onalaska. And we have a whistle.
30-second timeout.
Quick timeout. Well, good then.
Quick.
I will take that moment then to remind folks that another one of our sponsors here in West Salem is American Family Insurance agent Jim Quinn. For your auto, health, life, homeowners insurance, see American Family agent Jim Quinn in West Salem. He's got over 20 years experience in the insurance business. Gosh, I bet it's more like 25 by now. And you can save money by insuring both your home and your auto with Jim Quinn at 123 East Hamilton in West Salem. Jim Quinn and American Family Insurance.
You think he likes our broadcast?
I think he does.
I think he does. It shows. Does he? Do you even have to go visit him every year, or does he just renew automatically?
Well, I see him all the time anyway. I saw him just the other day at the Businessmen's Association annual dinner, and he and I were part of the magician's trick. They had a magician that performed. And
can you clarify that?
Well, maybe later, but not right now.
Okay.
32-18, West Salem with a substantial lead here as they head into halftime. 1:10 left. West Salem with the ball. Gavigan goes outside to Quick. There it is again. Oh, my goodness.
No.
1, 2, that's 5 3-pointers.
Well, I mean, I asked what she had for breakfast, but I wonder what she had for lunch.
35-18. They feed it underneath. There we go.
There's a nice pass. That's what penetration does. Great pass by Grace Mankey.
Annabelle Koenig picks up 2 points for him. 35-20 now. Just keep giving it to Maddie Quick, huh?
That's right. Yeah.
Well, Luther should be right on her then. I would think that
you
want to make sure that she's covered.
Fire's coming out of her hands. You could see that. Can you see the smoke?
Yeah, the fingers are on fire, I'm sure.
Those uniforms look a little bit like they're on fire anyway, don't they?
They do. Gavigan with the ball now. Back to Benson in the corner. Szymanski comes out to Gerke. Here's Maddie Quick again. She puts it up, and no, not that time.
On the wrong side of the floor.
She was kind of in a hurry is what it was.
Somewhat.
You know?
I think it's because of the clock.
The clock was about to go buzz, so she decided it was time to throw that sucker up there. She did it, didn't make it, but wow, what a first half for Maddie Quick and the West Salem Panthers. At the halftime, our score, 35-20. West Salem with a 15-point lead. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with some halftime stats and such right after these messages.
Not every game's a winner, but if you want to turn that frown into a smile, stop by Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in West Salem for delicious post-game food. Their homemade 16-inch unlimited topping pizza for just $12 will put a smile on everyone's face. Stop in on Taco Tuesday or Wednesday for $2 burgers. Open every day at 11 a.m. with great lunch specials. For 40 years, Hunter's has had a rich tradition of serving the families of West Salem with great food at reasonable prices. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, Leonard Street in downtown West.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Well, welcome back, everybody. It's halftime here at West Salem, and our score 35-20. We'll run down some scoring for you quickly here. For Luther, scoring led by Grace Mankey with 5 points. Emily Wintrone with 4. Caitlin Kennedy also with 4. Cinda Protzman's got 3 points. Rachel Kennedy with 2, and Annabelle Koenig with 2. On the West Salem side, get this, Maddie Quick with 19 points in the first half. Holy smoke, 5 of those were 3-pointers, and then 2 field goals on top of that. So 19 points for her, 7 points for Brooke Benson, 4 points for Abby Cavadini, 2 points for Paige Wiedemann, 2 for Kara Gavigan, and 1 point for Sierra Samansky. How about that, Terry?
Yeah, that's impressive. Looking at the first half, the strategy, the observation, certainly the Panthers figured out a way to cut down on their turnovers, and that is impressive because they've had so many turnovers. I mean, 25, 30 in a game, and they're efficient in their half court. They're killing the Knights on the board. Although I'm sure Matt Quick said, don't look in the mirror and admire yourself. You got a whole second half. But I'm not sure that we have only seen a few games. I'm not sure that they have played that good and impressive a half all season long, and they certainly are here tonight. With Luther, certainly they have to address the shooting of Maddie Quick. And you mentioned before we went back on the air that the difference in the score is basically her.
Yeah, 15 points, yeah.
And certainly maybe putting a taller player on her because she's not a very tall player herself to bother her, closing out with more vertical arms would be something. And then Luther, I think, and when you look at the disparity in turnovers, Luther's had many turnovers, a lot of them in the half-court set, which has resulted in West Salem with a numerical advantage on their fast break.
Yeah.
So, and then finally, Luther, I'm sure, I would suspect they addressed the fact that Caitlin Kennedy has got to have a lot more looks. Yep. She's got to figure into the offense much better.
No question about it. Well, both teams, let's see, Luther about 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Haven't seen a lot of free throws tonight. The West Salem Panthers, 3 out of 5, really don't have anybody who's in any kind of foul trouble at this point. So coming up in just about a minute, we're going to tip off for the second half. So stick around, folks. We'll be back with more after this.
It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the Onalaska Luther Lady Knights and the West Salem Lady Panthers. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
See if the strategy has been addressed by Luther, because they need to get in the game. They need to have a spurt here, or this game will be over with in a few minutes.
Short order, yeah.
Exactly.
Protzman now looking to get it out to Kennedy. Here's Kennedy for 3. Nope, doesn't go. I suspect we're going to see her with a lot more touches on the ball in this second half. Don't you think, Terry?
Well, they better have addressed that and figure out a way to get her open. She can't. You get open by yourself, but you need teammates to screen and get you open too. Oh, that's a jump ball. So stays with the
Panthers.
Anytime the ball gets lodged up there, you follow the arrow. You don't see that very often, by the way, but.
They're going to let Caitlin Kennedy knock it down, and she does.
In hopes that the ball would go in. Would you score that then? No.
I don't think so. Yeah, especially when it was Luther putting it up there, you know. All right, here goes the West Salem Panthers with the ball now. Nice inbound, doesn't go. Ball's up in the air and pulled down by Gavigan.
I like the defense of Annabelle Koenig in the post.
Gerke now to Szymanski. Cross court, Gavigan.
Good
into the
screens
corner.
on the ball side. Boy, West Salem has really worked hard on their half-court sets.
This is Szymanski, rather. Now Benson for three. Got it.
She's strong. She's the go-to player. She's a game changer, the senior averaging 12 points a game. But a lot of these looks have been uncontested.
Yeah. Well, that one kind of rattled itself in there, but it went in. Here's Wintrone. Back to Protzman now.
Get the ball in Kennedy's hand. Let her see what she can do with it.
Whoa, almost. She did throw that one away. Tried to grit it to Wintrone, but just went over her head.
Too far away to make that kind of pass.
No kidding. 38-20. West Salem's up by 18. Szymanski now drives, loses it, out of bounds. It'll stay West Salem ball.
Szymanski found that driving lane, but it was closed pretty quick by the Knights.
Benson now brings it in. Cavadini back to Benson. She'll take that shot. Nope, doesn't go.
Set out of bounds play and a good screen on the corner for her.
Here's Grace Mankey now gets it to Kennedy. Let's see. Nope, Kennedy's going to give it to Protzman.
She needs a ball screen. She needs to get the ball to her. Now take her. Take her. Take her. There you go. She drew the contact. She drew body contact. Anytime you disrupt the shooter's drive,
Benson.
it's a foul. It's a foul.
Benson goes the distance, puts it in for two.
There's that transition game again, Rick. Off of turnovers.
Got a foul. Rachel Koenig back into the lineup, and it looks like going out is Grace Mankey. So that foul, by the way, against Kara Gavigan, her first. First one of the half. Second one of the half, I should say. Get it to Rachel Koenig, gets knocked away. Picked up by the Panthers. Here's Brooke Benson on the run, puts it up, and she's got two.
Another transition basket, and the Knights need another timeout. This game is getting away from them.
Oh, yeah, 42-20. Here's Protzman, now to Wintrone. Kennedy for three.
That looked good.
Got it.
Good. That's why she's going to college to play, and that's why she's approaching 1,000 points. And I'd like to be there when she gets that golden ball for 1,000 point, and it might be tomorrow night against Cashton. She's about 20 points short of that magic number.
Cavadini with the ball now for West Salem. 42-23 our score. West Salem up by 19.
Going to have Caitlin Kennedy on Seven Rivers Sports too.
Have her bring the gold ball with her.
Yeah, later in February she's going to be on.
Here's Cavadini.
Be her second time. She's been on before. Her three brothers have been on too.
Cavadini with a nice move to the hoop. Wow.
Yeah. And she powered it up, which doesn't happen that often against a foul on Annabelle Koenig. Now that's strength and poise.
What a nice move. 44-23. That foul is going to be called on Annabelle Koenig. That's her second one. Protzman going out now. Jenna Wall coming into the lineup. And at the line will be Abby Cavadini.
When you think of the name Cavadini, you think of athletes, and particularly Bangor. Do you know that? A lot of Cavadinis in the Bangor area.
I think of Italian food. Why is that? Yeah.
Because you're probably hungry.
Well, maybe that's it, yeah.
You're like me. You eat at 9, 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah. 45-23 now. 14 minutes left in this game. Here's Luther with the ball. Caitlin Kennedy gets it into Wintrone.
I'll get the ball back to Kennedy.
Give it to her. See if she can hit another three, although they're doing a pretty good job of keeping an eye on her.
Yeah, they're closing out. She needs a ball screen, too. There
it is. Another three-pointer. No, doesn't go. Rebound to Gav again. She'll give it to Gerke. Pushed it ahead to Maddie Quick. Here's the three-point hitter.
Yeah.
They've got Kennedy on her.
Ooh.
Whoop, out of bounds. No, picked up by Benson. Saved. Quick move by Benson.
Well, effort.
Keeps it from going out of bounds.
Good hustle.
Gerke to Benson now. Oh, I thought she was going to take a three there. Here's Quick. Nope. Wiedemann back to Benson.
Much better defense on this possession.
Benson puts one up, doesn't go, off the front of the rim. Kennedy with the rebound.
If you spend all of your energy bringing the ball up the floor, it's hard for you to get into the rhythm on half court.
Wintrone with the ball now. She goes into Koenig, who tries to feed it to Annabelle, comes out to Caitlin Kennedy, and picked back up on the rebound. Kennedy again.
There's a nice move. She did get fouled. It should count. It was close to gather, close to imminent shot. Good call. And Luther will keep the ball. Did you know that Caitlin Kennedy's mom was on the very first women's team at Luther High School in 1975?
Did you know that? I did not know that.
And they were 8-1. Didn't have a conference, but you talk about the DNA. You talk about a pedigree of her dad, a great athlete, high school and college, Bernie Kennedy, and her mom. I just found that out the other day.
Wow.
On the first women's team at Luther High School ever, 1975.
45-20.
Not every game's a winner, but if you want to turn that frown into a smile, stop by Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in West Salem for delicious post-game food. Their homemade 16-inch unlimited topping pizza for just $12 will put a smile on everyone's face. Stop in on Taco Tuesday or Wednesday for $2 burgers. Open every day at 11 a.m. with great lunch specials. For 40 years, Hunter's has had a rich tradition of serving the families of West Salem with great food at reasonable prices. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, Leonard Street in downtown West.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. 45-23, 12:41 left. Here's Luther with the ball. Oh, knocked away. Stolen again. That's Quick to Benson. Benson puts it up. No, doesn't go, but she'll draw the foul.
Yeah, good transition, good ball handling. I had a chance to talk to Joe Babinick again today about his kids, 5 children, and just learned something I did not know. The UMAC conference, and of course all their kids have gone to Martin Luther College. Erica was on the all-decade team, 4 times all-MIAC player, led the team in 4 different categories: points scored, rebounding, free throws, and steals. Think of that now. From 2008 to 2012. 4-time MIAC player and player of the year, senior season, on the all-decade team in that conference. Now, there's thousands of players that have played, and she's one of 10. Isn't that something?
That's something. Benson makes both of those, and it's 47-23 now. 12 minutes and 18 seconds left. Shots up, doesn't go. Rebound comes to Luther. They'll put it back up again, still doesn't go. Now it ends up like they're going to get a foul. In the meantime, we'll remind you that one of our sponsors tonight is our friends at Allied Cooperative. Allied Cooperative here in West Salem. The products you need from the people you trust, all close to home, from agronomy, feed, and grain to LP and refined fuels to Ace Hardware and Cenex. Allied Cooperative. Now that's something to cheer about. She makes the first one. Annabelle Koenig puts it in. Here's the second one. Nope, not that time. And that foul was called on Paige Wiedemann.
Yeah,
second.
Good job of keeping the ball alive, and as a result,
who put that one in?
Annabelle Koenig gets
another
a bucket.
One. Great. So 47-26. West Salem still with a comfortable lead, 21 points, and we got a foul called. Third team foul for Luther, and that's going to be, let's see, on Well, it's Natalie Bolstead in the lineup. I didn't even know she was in. She's in the lineup now. She just got her first foul. Maddie Quick now to Szymanski. Oh, poked away, out of bounds. That's going to stay Luther ball. So Wintrone will nope, excuse me, it's West Salem ball. Yeah, it looks like Gerke will handle the inbound pass.
Deflection by the Knights.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Kind of a crash there. Gavigan ends up with it. There's the shot up by Quick, doesn't go. Put back, doesn't go. Boy, I tell you, the Panthers are just hustling their brains out tonight. They really are.
Their effort is there, isn't it?
No kidding. Cavadini puts that one up, doesn't go.
And another rebound.
Look at, she gets that rebound.
And
there we go.
Look at that. Well,
what a shot.
Time and time again, you're going to get that.
Gavigan gets the roll on that one, and it goes in 49-26, and she's going to go to the line while Cassie Warren picks up her first foul. And we'll see if she can finish this with a three-point play.
Good things happen when you hustle to that degree.
Ooh, she missed it. Luther with the rebound now. Here's Kennedy with the ball to Wintrone, rather. That's Warren. Cassie Warren tries to go inside. Stolen away by West Salem. Cavadini caught that one. Here's Gavigan. Back to Gerke. Now Cavadini around to Quick. She'll take the three. No. And we got a push.
See, when you're hot like that, they shouldn't even take a halftime break. The players should just stay right on the floor and just keep shooting, even though the rest of her teammates go in the locker room. Just stay
in the locker room.
Just stay out here and keep shooting.
Even when the game's over, keep shooting. Don't stop.
Keep shooting until school starts tomorrow morning.
Alyssa Gilster will sit down now. Give her a rest.
Nice pass.
Wintrone, oh, doesn't go. Put back by Koenig. There it goes. Rachel Koenig will get two. And a timeout called. Well, we'll take one more timeout ourselves. We'll be back with more right after this. You're watching high school basketball on KQEG.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
Come on down and check out Boyers Furniture.
Not every game's a winner, but if you want to turn that frown into a smile, stop by Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in West Salem for delicious post-game food. Their homemade 16-inch unlimited topping pizza for just $12 will put a smile on everyone's face. Stop in on Taco Tuesday or Wednesday for $2 burgers. Open every day at 11 a.m. with great lunch specials. For 40 years, Hunter's has had a rich tradition of serving the families of West Salem with great food at reasonable prices. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, Leonard Street and downtown West.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. We're back here with 10 minutes and 39 seconds left. The West Salem Panthers seem to be in control of this one, 49-28. Up by 21. Here's Benson. But, you know, Terry, it's just fun watching these kids play. This West Salem team is just playing inspired ball tonight.
Yeah,
You don't get to see that all the time, you know. And tonight they're just, as you said, putting such effort into it. Look at Maddie Quick put that in.
I struggle overall with players that don't play inspired.
Yeah.
I struggle with people that don't live being inspired, so I know what you mean.
And if you saw Maddie Quick in front of her at that time, Kendall Gerke was giving her the screen she needed so nobody would get close to her, and she just put that one in.
Yeah.
52-28 now. That's her sixth. Yeah, that's right. Sixth three-point shot tonight.
She's had a lot of help from her teammates, as you said, finding her and screening for her.
52-28 our score. Back the other way, Gavigan to Quick again. They're not going to let her take a shot this time. Here's Benson. Cavadini.
Good patience.
Gavigan, what a drive.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty.
Yeah. I know her dad quite well. I'm sure he's pretty proud of his daughter, number 24, Kara Gavigan, the junior.
Kennedy tries to go to the hoop, doesn't go. Rebound, they battle over the rebound. It's going to be a foul called, I believe.
Yeah, foul on Abby Cavadini, so the Knights will keep it.
I think that's her second one. Nope, it's her third, excuse me. You know, I think that you get a couple players that are really having a great night, and don't you think that inspires the rest of the team?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, Maddie Quick is not nailing down these threes like crazy, and the rest of the team just seems to be
just
lifted up.
Well, just like hanging out with people that are inspired, and I mean, the whole group.
Oops, out of bounds.
The whole group catches on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah. 54-28. West Salem in the lead. 9 minutes and 15 seconds left here. Luther gets it into Kennedy. Now to Koenig. Cross court it comes. Mankey back to Kennedy. Kennedy quickly gets it stolen away as two players come right after her. Here's Maddie Quick.
Yeah. Kennedy dribbled into traffic. She dribbled into trouble, and as a result, a turnover.
24 points now for Maddie Quick. 56-28. West Salem doubles them up. There's Kennedy putting it up, doesn't go. Rebound this time comes to the Knights.
One of few offensive rebounds for Luther.
Jessica Wagey in the lineup. We hadn't mentioned that yet.
Oh, there's a nice, pretty drive.
Pretty move. That was Mankey, Grace Mankey.
I like the way she plays. She saw the driving lane. She took advantage of it.
Got a whistle. Was that a foul? Somebody fouled. So Kennedy. Kennedy picks up her second foul.
Skylar Caston in for the Knights.
And now we got a timeout, huh? Well, another one of our sponsors tonight we want to thank is our friends over at Union State Bank of West Salem. They're proud to support West Salem athletics. Union State Bank is a hometown community bank serving families and businesses in the Cooley region. For all of your banking needs, make it Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Well, coming up this week, we got a busy week, Terry. Tomorrow we have a doubleheader. We're at Central rather, for the Logan Central boys and girls game tomorrow night. It'll start at 5:45, and I think the girls play first, if I remember correctly. And then Thursday we've got the Aquinas and Holman doubleheader. That's at Holman. And again, it'll be girls and boys. And then Friday night, we've just added to our schedule the GET at West Salem boys game. And I am looking forward to that one.
Boy, I am too, because I haven't seen GET. I was looking at my own calendar this week, and I noticed I have 9 games in 1 week. Now, most people don't have 9 games in a month.
How do you do 2 of those at the same time?
Well, 6 of them I'm broadcasting.
Oh, okay.
2 of them I'm officiating, and then on Saturday night I'm going to a Bucks game, so that's 9.
Oh my goodness.
So there are 9 basketball games on my schedule for
but now,
this week.
The Bucks game you're going to be watching, right?
Yeah, I'm not ref for that one.
Okay, good. West Salem with the ball now, 56-30. Benson with it.
Nice defense that time by Luther. A good block by number 32 again. She's played well, Annabelle Koenig.
Yep. 8 minutes left in the contest. Out of bounds. West Salem ball. Let's see. In the lineup for Luther is Sienna Hoppy. We hadn't seen her yet tonight.
5'4" senior. One of 3 seniors on the roster.
Comes Gerke. She gets it down quickly. Over to Szymanski. Szymanski hangs on to it. She's looking for some help, though.
Close to a 5-second call, and it looks like a timeout.
Yeah, and Matt Quick, I think, called a timeout.
Yeah,
a quick timeout.
Yeah, he's calling a timeout. I was like, well, guys, we're going to turn the ball over here. I better take charge.
And he did. Well, then we can mention one more sponsor here that I'm always pleased to talk about, Lewiston Monument in Lewiston, Minnesota, founded in 1919 and has been a tradition for 4 generations. They specialize in cemetery memorials of all types. Lewiston Monument, they can help you with a difficult decision. That's Lewiston Monument in Lewiston, Minnesota.
And sponsor of Seven Rivers Sports, and you're
right.
asking me who's on Seven Rivers Sports this week?
Okay, Terry, who's on Seven Rivers Sports this week?
Well, it's Peyton Lemire, who was a lacrosse player at Holman High School. Not many people around here advance and play collegiate lacrosse, and he's at Marion College in Fond du Lac. He's one of my guests, and the other is Sam Pinkowski, who set all kinds of records at Central in cross country and track. And we're catching up with Sam because now he's an elite runner, all-American runner at Wartburg College in Waverly, Iowa.
Wow.
That's who's on this week.
All right. That sounds pretty good. 56-30 our score now. West Salem ball with 7 minutes and 42 seconds left. If you'd like to get a copy of tonight's game, folks, give us a call at the station and we can set that up for you. Also, if you're watching our broadcast on the internet, be sure you click on that little button there that says subscribe. Subscribe to our channel, and then every time we start a game, you'll get a little email that says KQEG's going live with whatever the game is. Kind of keep you abreast of what's going on.
Yeah, now I have that. Of course, I didn't do it. Somebody helped me set it up. But
good. A new subscriber.
You surprised when I tell you that?
Not at all.
Oh, nice move.
That's Skylar Caston. That's her first bucket tonight.
Cassie Warren in the game, too, the sophomore.
A shot from downtown. Off the front of the rim it goes. That was Paige Wiedemann trying for a three-pointer. West Salem will hang on to the ball. And Benson with the ball now. Gerke back out to Benson. Wiedemann to Szymanski. Now underneath. Oh, she got the basket too. That was Alyssa Gilster.
Yeah, she waited until the player was coming down. She went up and drew the foul.
Through that, I don't think she expected it to go in, though. Frankly, the look on her face kind of was a little shocked, I think.
The 600 people that are in this gym tonight, they didn't expect it to go in either.
Yeah, it did.
So the only one person that expected it was her.
Grace Mankey picks up the foul, and we'll get Alyssa Gilster to the line, see if she can complete a three-point play here. No, doesn't go. Luther ball. Maddie Quick comes back in. Gilster will sit down.
Pressure again by West Salem.
58-32. Schwichtenberg is back in the lineup for the Luther Knights. It's like Coach Vincent put in mostly bench players at this point.
Resting him for tomorrow night, I guess.
Yeah. 58-32. Here's Szymanski now. Coach Quick is pretty much sticking with his starters. Maddie Quick, though, coming off the bench tonight. She's got 24 points, Terry. This is going to be her
not surprised. She
season high.
She played last year as a freshman.
Gavadini will drive, put it up. She'll get the foul. Yeah, Maddie Quick, so far from what I had, she played, when they played against Holman and Onalaska, her high was 8 points. You think she's beat that high tonight?
I think she's proven her effectiveness.
Her average, you and I were just saying at the beginning of the game, was only 5 points a game.
Well, she hasn't been a starter all season. You think that she's earned a starting position after this game?
Maybe, could be. Abby Cavadini puts it in. She's got 8 points now.
How many times have you heard that statement? Well, you know that player is only playing because her dad's on the coaching staff or his dad is coaching. It's like, I don't think they're going to make that about that.
Not when they're that good. Let me tell you.
No.
60-32. West Salem by 28 points. And a timeout called. I believe that's what it is. A timeout called. Right in the middle of Jessica Wage's shot, coach called a timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good time. But it didn't go in, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Maybe that's okay then, huh? Yeah, they get to keep the ball.
So but talk about the Kennedy family.
So. Go ahead.
Bernie Kennedy, of course,
Christian
Kennedy, and learned about his wife Carla. But we've had all three. We've had all three Kennedy boys on Seven Rivers Sports, and we've worked their games for years. They all ended up with their at their career playing well at Wisconsin Lutheran.
Christian, Ben, and Connor,
Colin.
Colin's
still playing, setting all kinds of records. Going to be one of the leading scorers that ever played at Wisconsin Lutheran. And the three boys are just incredible young men. And here's Caitlin, and so kind of coming up with setting her own identity and doing well herself. And I'm sure she'll be playing collegiately somewhere like Martin Luther or Wisconsin Lutheran or one of those places.
Sure. Well, 60-32 now. Luther with the ball. Let's see. That's Schwichtenberg with the ball now to Wagee. Back to Schlichtenberg. The shot's up, and nope, off the front of the rim it comes, but a rebound to Kasten. She puts it up, doesn't go. It'll be out of bounds and West Salem ball.
Nice rebound by Kasten, but she just did not force it, power it up.
Oh, we got a player down.
Natalie Bolstead, is that who that is?
Yeah, it is. I believe it is. Well, our score is 60-32. We've got 5 minutes and 8 seconds left here. Looks like she's got a knee problem.
She is, and the trainer is Kristen Lemire, and we talked about her son Peyton, who's on Seven Rivers Sports this week. So Kristen and her husband Joe are both trainers.
Oh. Well, they're going to help her off. Sit her down, and we'll get back to the game now with 5 minutes left. West Salem's got the ball. In the lineup for West Salem, I think, is number 30, and I don't have them on the list of players. Do you, Terry?
I don't. Elena Reimer is number 30 on the JV team.
Maybe that's who that is then. She'd be a freshman. They do that to us sometimes, folks. They just don't put them on the varsity roster, even though they get called up maybe that day.
Yeah, how many times that happened during the football season where you got wrong numbers, huh?
Well, at the Mississippi Players Classic, they didn't tell us that Logan got all new uniforms.
Yeah, I'm the only one that knew that.
And the numbers were all wrong, so.
Yeah, well, you got to alert whoever does the program when, whether it's a home or away, to change the numbers.
Be a good idea.
Yeah. Wouldn't he make sense, huh?
Yeah. Wagee now brings it down to Hoppy. Hoppy drives. Back out it goes. Let's see if Kasten. Nope, she's going to hand it back out to Schwichtenberg. Luther will work it around. There's a shot up. It's blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. All right, back into the lineup now comes number 32, Alyssa Gilster.
Both teams playing their entire roster.
Whoops. Bounce pass in. Doesn't go where she wanted it to, but West Salem picks it back up. Gavigan. Boy, she squeezed that bounce pass in there.
I like the West Salem's half-court offense, the way they move the ball by way of the air pass. Swing the ball, balance the court, look for mismatches.
They keep it moving really fast. Maddie Quick tries to get one up there, but it doesn't go. She will get the foul and go to the line. That's going to be on Sienna Hoppy. That'll be Luther's 8th foul, so she'll be shooting 1-1 here. So far she's, I was going to say 0 for 1. Looks like she's 0 for 2 from the line. was a shooting foul, so she'll get 2. This is the second one, too. 60-32, out of bounds. It'll be Luther ball. Okay, into the lineup for West Salem now. Number 44. And again, there's that's Marina Thompson.
Marina Thompson, the freshman. Yep, gets her first time on the court.
Yep.
Luther doing a good job of keeping the ball alive, and a basket by Skylar Caston, the senior. Good to see her getting the scoring column.
Well, that's 2 baskets for her. She's got 4 now, 4 points. Oh, Thompson tries to get it outside to Gilster, but it gets past her, goes out of bounds. 60-34, we're 3 minutes left in this game. Schwichtenberg hands that off to Hoppy, and they'll go inside quickly. Nice move. Skylar puts it up, doesn't go. That's Skylar Caston.
Good
but
rebound.
There's a putback by Koenig.
Yeah, nice putback. I like the way she plays too. Koenig, only a freshman. Rachel Koenig, 6'1", younger sister of Annabelle.
60-36 now. Olivia Hahn in the lineup for West Salem. I didn't catch that. Number 10. We're going to get a foul called on Olivia Hahn, I think. Be her first. And that will put Jessica Wagey at the line. Nope, doesn't go. There's a putback. Nope, doesn't go again. And it'll be out of bounds. Luther ball.
Knocked out of bounds by Alyssa Gilster. See if the Knights can take advantage of this, get a bucket, and salvage a little bit of their offense.
Shot for 3 off the front of the rim. And the rebound comes to West Salem. Here's Gilster underneath, puts it up. She's got 2.
Gilster with a nice move. Shot fake, relocated to an easy angle. I've been impressed with her too.
62-36.
She's only a freshman.
Oh, nice block. Again, she blocks it. Boy, that was... Blocked that pass twice. That's Grace Waldenberger. We do have her number. I apologize.
So Paige, check that. Jessica Wagey will be on the line. Number 12.
And that's Waldenberger picks up her first foul. Wagey missed last time. She had a shot from the... and misses again. So both teams with 8 fouls now, both teams in the bonus. Down to a minute and a half left. Hahn tries to take it in, knocked away, out of bounds. It's going to stay West Salem ball. And Paige Wiedemann will handle the inbound pass. She gets it in. Waldenberger. And somebody walked with it, so there's a turnover. Minute 26 left, 62-36 our score. West Salem in the lead. Schwichtenberg now back to Hoppy. Back to Schwichtenberg. She'll take the 3 off the rim. No, doesn't go. And Hahn had the rebound, got away from her. No, but it's going to be West Salem ball.
Much better ball movement on that possession.
I think Caston knocked it out of her hand, so it'll stay West Salem ball.
West Salem just content to let the last minute go by.
57 seconds. Waldenberger with the ball. To Thompson. Back to Thompson again. Thompson has to give it to Gilster. Gilster will take it in. She pauses. Oops, loses the handle, poked away, out of bounds. It's West Salem ball. 42 seconds left, 62-36 our score. Here's Waldenberger to Hahn. Hahn will drive, put it up. Got deflected there, out of bounds. 31 seconds left.
See if the Knights can get one more bucket here in the last 30 seconds. Like that.
Like that. Oh,
nice
almost
move.
Doesn't go.
Nice move by Sienna Hoppy.
Waldenberger with the rebound. So bring it down. Hand it to Paige Wiedemann. Now back to Gilster. 5 seconds left. Gilster to Thompson. Thompson will hang on to it, and there's the buzzer. And that brings us to the end. Well, Terry, what do you think?
Well, I think when you look at teams that have improved and are doing things right here as we enter the first week in February, West Salem showing remarkable improvement, now going to 11-8, and they played well, and they figured out how to take better care of the ball. I like their half-court style. I like the fact that they converted many of their points on when they didn't convert in the half-court. They created turnovers, and they made a lot of shots in transition. I think the difference was basically minimum amount of turnovers for West Salem and way too many bad decisions for the Luther Knights. And certainly as they look to tomorrow night when they host Cashton and then Black River, Mauston, Viroqua, and Westby, they have to get their momentum and find their rhythm and play much better into the postseason. And I was disappointed. I think Caitlin Kennedy got the ball that much. She's averaging 12 points a game. She didn't have one of her better games, but she'll rebound knowing her.
Yes, she will. Well, let's run down the scoring for you now. The scoring was led, though, by Caitlin Kennedy and Grace Mankey, each with 7 points. 6 points for Rachel Koenig, 4 points for Emily Wintrone, 3 points for Cinda Protzman, 4 points for Skylar Caston, and 5 points for Annabelle Koenig. The Luther Knights were 3 out of 7 from the line, so not too good from the free throw line. For the West Salem Panthers, scoring led by Maddie Quick with 24 points. She hit 6 3-pointers tonight. 16 points for Brooke Benson. She had 2 3-pointers. 9 points then for Abby Cavadini, 1 point for Sierra Szymanski, 4 points for Alyssa Gilster, 6 points for Kara Gavigan, and 2 points for Paige Wiedemann. The Panthers were 8 out of 14 from the line tonight. So there you go. You got a player of the game
I
here?
do. Well, for West Salem, we talked about in the pregame that Brooke Benson, the only player in double figures. Nobody else really showing up and scoring as much as they should have. Well, Maddie Quick heard our challenge because she scored 24. She's my player of the game.
She was a spark. It really was for that team tonight.
She was.
Boy, I tell you.
She's got good mechanics on her shot. You know, certainly Caitlin Kennedy scoring 7 points did not have her best game. I thought Annabelle Koenig inside, the 6-foot junior, caused a lot of problems for the Panthers inside. I think she played well. She's got a lot of potential at 6 feet tall. I'm going to go with her as my player of the game.
Yeah, no, I'll go along with that. I think that's right. That's a tough call anyway tonight for Luther. They did not have a good night. They're going to end up now 5-12 as the West Salem Panthers are now 11-8. They're 6-4 in conference. Panthers go on to play GET next, and that's going to be a tough one for them. And then they get Westby after that, so they got a couple of tough ones coming up.
They do, and Westby will be ready for them because the Westby Norsemen were beaten by the Panthers last time, so they have 2 huge games before they get ready for the postseason.
Well, there you go. Our final score again from West Salem. The Panthers win it 62-36. For Terry Erickson, I'm Rick Wilson. Thanks for watching, everybody. High school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the Onalaska Lutheran Lady Knights and the West Salem Lady Panthers. The high school game of the week, made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish, cremation and funeral services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill on Leonard Street in historic downtown West Salem. American Family Insurance and your agent in West Salem, Jim Quinn. Union State Bank of West Salem, where customers and community come first. Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16, West Salem. Big Boar Barbecue, now that's a mouthful. Lewiston Monument in Lewiston, Minnesota. And Allied Cooperative in Toma, West Salem, and Arcadia. Thanks for watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. You've been watching.